Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago Cubs. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Ivan Yi. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one is back. It bangs off the wall. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Man at second. Way high with that one. And it's 2-1. Left field, Matsui in position and makes the grab. And there's one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Cal Raleigh.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
One out, and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Got him swinging.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Next offering misses. And that's ball two. Fouled off to the right. Suzuki on at second with two down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Mariners lead one, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Oracle Park, and towing the slab in this one, Luis Castillo.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one out now.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. The throw to third. He is saved. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So up next, Hideki Matsui. This to center field. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's 1-0.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly, RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. 2 outs. And misses inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground. And that one handled to first. That is the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head to the new inning getting started. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh.
Come on, Ivan.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So digging in, Randy Arozarena. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Digging in, Cole Young. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He circles the bases, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ballgame so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Bliss getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's gone. They go to back, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. Fights it off. You'll see another. And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That misses, and the count's full. Ichiro Suzuki up next for the Mariners. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Back here in San Francisco, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's the rookie third baseman, Kazuo Oka. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. He goes down looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Now a chance for number 5. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Naylor. He'll do it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7, the right fielder,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes a move towards the gap. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Top half of the third inning, and now the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. Yee ready to fire now. That one fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Around second is Rodriguez. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
The first baseman, number 12.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. 2 on, 1 out. There goes Junior. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
And now the big-time power threat, Cal Raleigh. And now 2 balls and a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In for a strike. And now 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is. Can't glove it cleanly into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out. Stepping in, Randy Arozarena. Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And up next for Chicago, Bobby Witt Jr. And there's a foul ball. Yoshida on at first. Nobody out. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. In there at the knees. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's outside. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. That one to first, knocks it down. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And even with his speed, they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Let's go, Aaron.
Inside. And a count 2-1. That one almost got him. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
Hideki Matsui, the next Cub to hit. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Here's some real power at the plate. Vinny Pasquantino. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Griffey gets under it. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Cole Young. That one hooked foul.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Fly ball to right. Makes the grab on the right. And there's 1 down. Now here is Ryan Bliss. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And it remains 2-2. That one down the line, and foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
High in the air, out to right. Suzuki makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Matsui has this one sized up, makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Ready to go, bottom 4. So up now for Chicago, Kazuo Oka. Ball to strike. And that one fouled off. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's too high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Just missing there. And a full count now. Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they're on this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second, no outs. Suzuki, the next to hit. That's inside. And that'll load the bases.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Manager out of the dugout now. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Logan Gilbert.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Here's the power-hitting catcher, Masataka Yoshida. And the count 1-2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
If you can set up a good two-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
So up next, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Bases loaded, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one way outside. 2-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and one out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Brings it in, and that is the inning. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded. They still trail it here, 4-3. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Next offering is in for a strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One down, base is empty. That one not close. And it's 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. struck him out looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Gets the call. It's 2-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Judge waits. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Matt Brash, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Miller, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Strike 3, got him swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hideki Matsui. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering in the dirt. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Dives and makes the catch.
That's why it's so important to anticipate the pitch going through the zone. He's on the balls of his feet, able to quickly react, make a diving catch, and complete the play. Tremendous job from the hot corner.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Vinny Pasquantino. And it is 2-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Two now. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and they get the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Josh Naylor.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move.
Now pitching for the
Tomoyuki Sagata will take
19.
over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's outside. 2-1.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far. And that's something they should feel very good about. I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
A little bit high. 2-1.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder Randy.
So 2 down now, and here is Randy Arozarena. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-1. That one catches the corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Base hit, center field.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cole Young. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
In the dirt. Throw to first. Arozarena dives back. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 1 left for Seattle, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and now number 5.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, number 5.
And fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Raleigh down to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Rolls across the diamond. That's out number 2.
The catcher, number 34, Masataka.
Now the Cubs catcher, Masataka Yoshida. The Cubs trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That one fouled off, 2-2. And there's a ball. Bobby Witt Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled on to first. Third out. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners. His righty-lefty splits there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Bliss gets his lead at first with nobody out. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
There goes the runner. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Ichiro Suzuki up next for the Mariners. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Slings to first in time.
Now back, designated hitter, Julio.
So now the DH spot, Julio Rodriguez. And that's downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. Slice to right, down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a ball driven out to center. On the move, racing back. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out.
Now
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. George Kirby.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Akinori Iwamura. Big spot for him here. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a count 1-2. And delivers outside. Towards first, Naylor. The flip to the pitcher covering, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Misses inside. Full count now. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Caleb Ferguson, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Pizzardo, the right-hander, loosening up as well. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Griffey gets under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here comes Aaron Judge. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom of the seventh. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Now one missed. Matsui, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Chases that one out of the zone. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Brooks Baldwin. He's the new shortstop as he comes in as a defensive replacement here. Now it's going to be Ken Griffey Jr. Manager out of the dugout. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Yuki Matsui.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Just missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And now it's even up. Curve in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Josh Naylor. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Matsui checks over to first, and he's back.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing it.
Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Raleigh getting ready to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Breaking ball inside. And it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be
on the ground to short. Baldwin over to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
So digging in, Randy Arozarena. Two down, bases empty, but one run across, and we're in the top of the eighth. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. That one is gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3. So the streak stays alive. His fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So two down. Cole Young digs in now. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now it's the second baseman. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move.
Now pitching.
Kodai Senga takes over on the mound.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than one strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So up next, Brendan Donovan. And now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. In the dirt. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5. A 2-run double.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And now here is Ichiro Suzuki. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Toss to Naylor, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Grounder off the pitcher. And he beats it out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And next for the Cubs, Kazuo Oka. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance to turn it 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
That's inside. And that's ball 2.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
That one ripped right center field. Way back there. That's long gone. His 23rd of the year. It's 8-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound.
Now pitching for
New arm out of the bullpen, Edward Bizardo.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
So digging in, Seiya Suzuki. And that clips the inside corner.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Mariners DH, Julio Rodriguez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Ripped to short. Throws to first. Now one gone in the 9th. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Josh Naylor. Man at second. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. The other way. Nice grab.
Great hops right there, Boog. He timed it just right to bring that liner down, and he saved the knock.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And gone! He hammers one out to right. His second home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 10-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 away with nobody on. Randy Arozarena up next for the Mariners. And that's in the dirt. And foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Caleb Ferguson.
Now pitching for
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Fastball for a strike. And misses inside. And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. And that's outside. And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Brooks Baldwin, the next Cub to hit. Now before the 1-1, time is called. So now pinch hitter for the Cubs, Kyle Higashioka, looking to start something with 1 gone. Bases empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one fouled off. it's fouled off, they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Cubbies with only one out left.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Ferguson is just 1 strike away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Two down, nobody on. Ripped on the ground to second. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 10-5. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.